Hello, ladies and gentlemen in the Ninja Nation. This is Peter Parnaig with your weekly Ninja Action Tip. Have you ever had the experience where you had a clear goal? You knew exactly what you were trying to accomplish. You knew how to accomplish it. And any things that you weren't getting done, you had the keys to them, the techniques, the how-to. And yet for some reason, it just didn't happen. I think it's more universal than we're aware of. We think that with an affirmation and a clear mind, everything will naturally fall into place. But sometimes it doesn't. So today's conversation is a technique on how you could uncover your stumbling block. And the title is, What's Your Resistance? When we have assigned ourselves a task that we want to accomplish, that we're excited about, we believe it's a goal, and yet we keep not moving towards that goal. One way to approach this is the idea that somewhere underneath in your non-conscious, there is some resistance to part of it. And if you will, by yourself in a moment of quiet, if you notice, darn it, I'm just not getting it done. Here is an example. I was talking to one of my very close friend ninjas who has a really good financial goal, has a great database, has everything set to do the giant increase in production, and in fact, isn't doing it. And so I asked him the question, what do you think your resistance is to doing this? And the first answer was, well, I don't know. And I said, well, let's try and uncover it. When you ask yourself this question, all you have to do is look through all the moments when you don't take action and see if you can uncover it. In this case, his resistance was pretty simple. He had a great life. He's got a great ninja life. He's doing the ninja stuff exactly. And for some reason, he thinks that he wants to increase his production, which he can do easily with all the tools in place. But every time we get down to the conversation about what to do next, he was failing to implement it. Something as simple as implementing his AutoFlow postcards. And part of it was, well, do you know what to put on the postcards? Yes. Do you know how often to send them? Yes. Do you have the money to send out the 400 postcards? Oh, I have the money. So it wasn't any of that stuff, but you know what it turned out to be? His resistance was giving up his quality of life. That he realized that if he increased his flow, he would increase his business, and the subconscious resistance was that his quality of life would decrease. Once we uncovered the resistance, then we could have the conversation about, well, what would it take to increase your income per hour? In other words, keep your lifestyle the way it is and increase your income to the level it was. It took about 10 minutes to uncover it, but it had taken about 2 months of talking to get to what is your resistance. Your action tip this week, figure out a place where you're not accomplishing what you want to, and it can be in exercise, diet, ninja, real estate, relationships, and just start asking yourself the question, what's my resistance? If you want to comment in the section below, please do so. We love to hear what you're working on. Thank you for joining us. Until next week.